Hey, everybody. I think we are live. This is the first time I've started a live with someone on panel. So hopefully, if I've screwed something up, you guys can let me know. Oh, wait, I got my other one playing. Let me turn that down. All right. So let me know. Can somebody let me know if they hear us in chat, if everything's good before we get going here? And I also have some expectations that I want to drop for the chat and for the mods. So that way we're all kind of on the same page. All right. Awesome. Thanks, Irvin. Thanks, little bit. It's good to see you guys. Love y'all. And here go my dogs going to act like little assholes. All right. So before we even get this started, like I said, this could be the beginning of the end of my channel because I am going to be very transparent about where I stand and how I feel about certain things. I've gotten a lot of messages asking me, where I stand, what this, what that. I've been called out in chats for flip-flopping or
you and me both. You and me both.
We'll share the flip-flops. You can have the left one, I'll take the right. That I've changed. No. I haven't changed. I just stood up for what I believe in. And will continue doing so. If you are here and drama is not your thing, you may want to exit left and come back for something a little bit more positive because there's a lot of stuff that I've been sitting on, hey, woofy, and have not said that I will be saying because someone has to say something about all of the shit that is going on. So let me go ahead and say first, I tagged every creator that I intend on speaking about, not because clout, not because of any bullshit, but because if I'm going to speak on somebody, nobody is blocked from my channel. They are welcome to come in here. I want them to know that I'm speaking on them because I want them to hear my opinion. They might not care and they might not listen, and that's okay. But that is why they're tagged. So don't let anyone twist that shit because I can only imagine the narrative that is going to be spun. But I don't like talking about people behind their back. So here you go. I'm not talking about anybody behind their back because they're all free to be in here. And they all know that this video will have something said about them, whether it's big, small, good, bad, ugly. So let's get that out of the way. I'm sorry, TCA. One more thing that I want to say is, two actually. TCA and I are both extremely frustrated right now at this time with everything that is going on in this little corner of our community. So I'm not going to lie. I am probably not going to be paying too much attention to chat. Just simply because I'm still pretty new at this and I will get totally sidetracked. And I actually have made bullet points for myself to try to keep us on track. Mods, we will be addressing creators on here today. I don't want anyone's appearance talked about in chat. I don't want anyone's family or children talked about in chat. I don't want anybody's parenting talked about in chat. You delete the comment, you give a warning. If they come back and they do it again, block them, screenshot who you blocked and send it to me. And I'll make the decision if I want to unblock them or not after this is over. There's going to be zero tolerance. I'm not here to drag anybody. But I'm sick to death of hearing people get dragged for months and months and months now. It's too much. It is too much for our mental health. And it's time somebody stands up and says something about it. So TCA and I, that's exactly what we're going to do today. So TCA, do you have anything you want to begin with before we get on our quote unquote slippery soapbox here?
Maybe I should talk about what upset me so much this morning. Get that out of the way.
Yep, go ahead.
Well, I've already been an emotional wreck because my middle daughter's graduating high school tomorrow. And when I clean or whatever, I just go onto YouTube, and I try to watch the people that I support or listen. I'll rewatch it. And Brittany, I love you to death. But I cried for how long this morning without borders over that.
Yeah, you were really upset.
I think the reason is I sit and yes, TT's done bad things. We all have, you guys, every one of us. We're not perfect. But I get to watch my daughter graduate tomorrow. TT don't. And this is this is the time of the year where people are graduating.
Going to proms.
Yes, going to proms. And it really hit me hard, especially coming from a channel that I was just standing up for her. I'm not a flip-flopper. What I will stand up what I feel is right. And I will also go against what I feel is wrong. And that was wrong. What Kim and Crafton did to Brittany the other day was wrong. I stood up for it. I try to stay out of everything. I try to stay out of the middle of it because these are my friends that are fighting.
Right.
But if you don't stand up for something that you feel is right, you're going to fall for everything. And I feel like there's a lot of people very naive on YouTube right now.
Yes, I agree.
And I will stand up for TT because she has made it clear that if everybody else stops, she would stop.
Right.
And she did for a while until it kept going.
Yep.
And she's made it clear again that it's just too much for her right now. So she's taking a break.
Right.
And she's not here, I don't think, here to defend herself. So as a friend, I'm going to defend her.
No, I understand that. And you and I talked about what I feel has happened. And I know that Brittany is going to be reaching out to you too. So hopefully you guys can talk about that. But, did you have anything else to say? Because if not, let's start right there. Let's start with Truth Teller.
We'll just move on.
Right. All right. So let's start with Truth Teller. Let's start there. And look, my opinions are my opinions. TCA's are her opinions. There's some things we agree on. There's some things we might not agree on. Both of us stand pretty firm in feeling as though what is right and wrong is wrong. And I'm sick of hearing people say, bullshit. Morals don't bend. Morals don't change. What is right and what is wrong is wrong. And that's kind of where we stand with the things that we think. As far as TT goes, I love TT. I don't, and that's okay if you don't agree with me. I'm fine with that. But I like her, and people want to say, that, oh my God, think about it. Like, how crazy is she that, she came here and pretended to be somebody else? How about instead of looking at it that way, we think about how hurt, how abused, mistreated she was to do that.
Yep.
To try to come back and let people know how, okay. So as far as I'm concerned, some people are just pissed because they want to be a good troll. And in my opinion, TT takes the GOAT. She's the greatest of all time fucking troll.
She freaking,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, she
trolled everybody.
Totally screwed me over too on that. But you know what? She did. You're right. She had every reason to do what she did. I seen the proof. I seen it with my own eyes. And yeah, no, I would have to say she's a fucking genius.
Yeah. I mean, I have no issues with her. I will support her. I do support her. And she's taken a break. And it was very clear the last live that she did prior to her break, not to mention the community post that she made. Leave her the fuck alone. Just leave her alone. She's gone right now. If she comes back and she starts talking about somebody and you want to clap back, that's between you all. But right now, the woman has clearly said she's going through some things and needs to step away. Leave her alone.
And go after TT. TT can hold her own. But
No,
don't you dare
no,
bring
that's
her child, her
disgusting.
deceased child into this ever again.
Well, and you know what? Let's talk about that, TCA. Let's talk about, and I'm sorry, like I said, guys, I am not watching chat because I have a whole lot to say, and so does TCA, and it's going to distract me. So I'm probably not going to be paying attention. I'm trusting my mods. I have some pretty incredible people in here. So, but let's talk about that. Let's talk about the kids' bullshit that keeps getting brought in by all different kinds of creators. You know, kids should never, okay, this is YouTube. I am all about when a channel is like, I'm okay with awareness channels as long as they keep it about what's on YouTube. About what's on YouTube. Why do we gotta start going into people's real life? Why do we gotta go there? Like, let's stay with what is out there public or, was put out there at some point on YouTube. If you want to be a clapback channel or you want to be a channel that, brings awareness and things like that, like I said, I'm all about it. But why can't we keep it to what's on YouTube? And then I know how this is going to be argued, TCA, and you do too. Well, they talk about them. I don't care. I can talk about my kids all day long. You talk about my kids, you say anything about my kids, you try to insinuate anything about my parenting, I'm fucking coming for you.
Exactly.
End of story.
Yep.
So like I know you feel the same way. I mean, about anybody's kids, anybody's
kids. I've stepped up for a lot of people's kids on here.
Yes. I mean, it's not like okay, Natasha's the first one on my list because she was the easiest, right? Because all I really have to say about that is stop lying to your subs. Stop lying to your subs. You know why you're not here anymore. You know that it doesn't have anything to do with mass reporting. If you're mass reported, YouTube is still going to look at it and still make the decision. And they've made the decision over and over and over and over and over again now. So stop lying to your subs.
And it's not sexual content either.
No.
Nudity.
No. It's not, because it will specifically say that. It does not say that. It is for TOS violations. Like, it is about something totally different. So just stop lying. Stop lying. And I'm not Natasha's biggest fan. I haven't been. But the going after Hannah stuff and the cookbook and the calling her college, get the fuck out of here with that.
Yep.
Get right out of here with that. And I'm going to be cussing a lot today too, guys. So just go ahead. I'm sorry. But I've been holding on to some of this stuff for a little while and I'm done. Like, I'm nice until I'm fucking not. And I'm not feeling very nice today.
I hope I'm not the reason. I mean, I literally called her or messaged her this morning in tears and she understood. I think today was the day. Well, we both got kids graduating tomorrow. That could be a lot of it.
Yes. And so you're emotional and I'm like, I'm all anxious. And when I get anxious, I get a little moody. So
yeah,
get a little moody, y'all.
But I knew this was bad because usually I get over something real quick and then I move on. But this is what all day long, I've paced I've got my whole house cleaned 3 times now.
I'm like, I'm over it. And no, it wasn't you. It was going back and like, skimming through and listening to some of the lives from last night. And I was like, you know what? I'm done. I am done. Do not mistake my kindness for weakness, because I am not weak and I am done sitting back and listening to this. I don't care if nobody likes me after this. If nobody likes me after this, at least my heart and soul is going to know that I came in and I spoke up on things and I spoke my truth. And if people don't like me after this, then I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm always going to stand up with what's right is right and wrong is wrong. I wanted to avoid bringing this kind of shit to my channel. I don't want it here. I don't want this to be something that I'm always doing. I'm sure I'm going to get talked about,
Well,
whatever.
we're both going to be talked about. You know what? Honestly, I don't care about that. Like
Yeah.
you said, you're done being nice. I have tried to be nice on here. I have tried to get along. I've been called a flip flopper, two-faced. Nobody can be that nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seriously, people have said that. I
Oh,
really am that nice, guys.
exactly.
Maybe
I
I'm
know.
naive
Yeah.
myself that I can come on YouTube and actually have friends and stick up for them, and then they turn around and turn their backs on me for no freaking reason at all.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I'm done with it.
and a lot of that stuff starts because you piss somebody off or you don't do what they want you to do. And so then all these like stories about you start to, circulate behind the scenes. And anybody that says they're not doing shit behind the scenes, you're an effing liar. You're a liar. I know that all of you talk shit and do stuff behind the scenes. So don't freaking come here with that bullshit saying this person and this person and this person does it. The only reason that they can get away with it right now is because shit hasn't been shown. And
Yep.
I can tell you some of the stuff I've seen and heard about myself. Um, there's a creator that always says something like, they're counting on my morals. Well, I feel like people are counting on my morals right now not to start just showing shit because that's not who I am. When I'm a friend to somebody or I'm in contact with somebody or I talk to somebody, quote unquote, behind the scenes, I don't share that info. That's not what we do as adults. Like, what the hell is going on here?
It doesn't seem like there's adults. That's just it. They're not acting like adults at all.
Yeah,
And we wonder why kids are bullies with other kids.
exactly.
It starts with the freaking parents, guys.
100%. 100%. I have a whole lot of stories where I tried to invite myself to meet some families and couldn't because I didn't want to talk to their kid. I wanted to talk to them because that's where the bullshit starts. So, and like it or not, a lot of the creators on here have kids, whether they're young kids, older kids, whatever. I would love for people to start when they click the live button. I would love for them to start thinking to themselves, what would my son think about this? Or what would my daughter think about this? Like, because eventually your kids are going to see the shit you're doing online and on YouTube. So, and if you delete it and all of this, somebody still has clips of it. The shit's still going to be there somewhere with the simple search of your name.
Yep.
So, live your life on here like you would in front of your children because YouTube's becoming everybody's new TV.
Yep.
So that's going to happen. So yeah, I don't want to get all sidetracked. Did you have anything else you wanted to say about that?
Just no,
No,
not
okay.
really. I mean,
Okay.
I know what I know. I'm not one to bring up screenshots either, you know that, but quit freaking lying to yourselves and all your subs.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to break shit out. I don't, because that's not who I am.
Yep.
As a person, that's not how I live. Like, what kind of freaking friends are you guys behind the scenes? Like, or not behind the scenes. What kind of friends are you in real life? Because in real life, if I had, real life friends who like tried to lie on me or make me look like I'm somebody I'm not, or sharing screenshots of text messages with other friends. I don't want to be friends with people like that.
Exactly.
Like, we're all adults, people. We're freaking adults, and y'all be acting like you're in junior high. Like,
Yep.
I mean, it's time. I was told the other day to grow up, and that made me want to laugh so hard that I would have fallen out of my damn chair.
Yeah, I
Because
remember.
isn't that the pot calling the kettle black?
Yeah.
You know, I'm done with it. Like, we're gonna get into some other stuff too. So
Yeah.
let me wrap up with Natasha and just say that, you know, Natasha, the only reason you don't have a channel, the only person responsible for you not having a channel is you. Period. It's you. You obviously did something that violated terms of service, which I could guess probably 20 things that you did that violated terms of service. You were ultimately responsible. If it was somebody else, they would have given your channels back by now. You wouldn't have lost your channels. You did something wrong or YouTube wouldn't have taken it. Now stop lying to your subs. Stop. All right. Do you have anything you want to add about Cooper?
Well, she doesn't seem so bad after looking at these people.
My
God.
I'd say there's a lot of people on the same fucking playing field.
I think they're trying to be her.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it, going after her for all this stuff. And then she's gone and they turn around and act worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck.
Like, everybody wants to say that they're done with the drama, but the drama keeps going. Show us you can do true crime. Show us you can get on and play a game with everybody. Show us you can do something other than come on here and be fucking all in the drama.
Yeah.
Just do something else. There's so many important cases out there. There's so much positivity that these people could be pouring in to their subs.
Yeah,
and
they could do a lot of good.
We're pouring drama and negativity and hate and all this vile behavior into their subscribers. And then their subscribers are logging off, and y'all might not know it, but you're carrying that shit with you. You are carrying it in your head. You're carrying it in your heart. If you're feeling like you're moody or tired or you're getting headaches or your stomach's been hurting, all of that is related to the stress that you're getting from watching those channels over and over again.
Yep.
All right, let's move on to Lindsay, the DeLorean. Everybody knows I am not a fan of hers. I'm not. I don't like her. I think she's sneaky. I think she's calculated. I think she's manipulative. I don't like her. People want to say about seeing me in her chat. Well, guess what? If I have something to say to somebody, I'm not a wuss that's going to do it on my channel or behind the scenes. I'm going to go say it. So yes, I have been over there and I have said stuff in her chat. Go read the comments. Don't just listen to the creator or the other subs that are saying, I can't believe Without Borders is over in the DeLoreans. Shut up with it. Shut up with it. Go read the comment. Like, I'm sorry. I'm telling you, I'm going to lose a lot of friends today, probably. But I don't care. I'm done. I'm done with it. So, you know, Lindsay, I think you're a dirty motherfucker. I do. I'm sorry. I've seen the proof, you know, and if I have to say anything, okay, let's do this. I'll talk about everybody I talk about. I'm going to say something positive about too. So let me say for Natasha can be funny and very charismatic. How about that? All right. But the positive thing I'll say for Lindsay right now is I will say that I do respect the fact that the shit she's been putting out lately, the screenshots and stuff, that she's showing how ugly and dirty she is too in those screenshots and in the videos and stuff. So I will say at least she's like not trying to hide her part in some of this. Obviously she's still hiding stuff, and you know, there's a lot of people that don't see it yet, and that's fine. I don't care who you're friends with. I don't care who you support. I don't care, because guess what? In the real world, my friends are friends with people that I hate, and I'm friends with people that they hate. When you're a freaking adult, it doesn't matter.
Yep.
You compartmentalize that shit. You don't judge them for who they're friends with. So, yeah, there's that. So, that's the only thing that I can think of that I will say. I think Lindsay has crossed so many barriers. So many barriers.
Can I say something about it?
Babe, you are here because I want you to see
Well,
that.
I see where Brittany says Lindsay has been trying to pull away from this. I see it. She has been working on the Delphi for weeks. Good for Lindsay. I'm good.
Prove it. Prove it. I want to see it.
With the other shit. We all know how shitty everybody's been. Let it go. One of you guys has to start it.
Yes.
Lindsay, if you are really trying to be a better person, then I am asking you nicely to stop. Stop it.
Yeah.
Somebody is going to get hurt.
Yep. I agree. So, if you want to switch over and you want to go to true crime and you want to do stuff like that, do it. Stop digging into people's lives.
I mean, the more
doing your little cohort. I'm not going to call out subscribers, but I'm going to tell you right now, the other person that was in the messages with her last night in the videos, you make me sick.
Disgusting.
You make me sick because your ass sat on panel.
Yep.
With TT. What I YouTube time gets all lost, but what, a week ago you sat on there with her knowing damn well you dug on her, knowing damn well, and you're running around. People want to talk about me being on a slippery soapbox. Well, I think that's a perfect example right there. I mean, you're up on panel acting like you want to befriend TT. Yeah. And meanwhile, you've dug into her freaking life.
These people don't have a conscience. There's no way I could be on panel with somebody as a friend. That would be like me being up here with you and me digging in your background. I couldn't do it. There's no way.
I've never even looked anybody up on Facebook.
I haven't either. Who has time for it, honestly?
Mom, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit what they're doing.
Yep.
Offline.
Yep.
It's none of my business. Good, bad, or ugly. I don't care.
No. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
Irvin, if somebody in chat wants to tell you who it was, that's fine. I'm not going to on panel drag any subs. I don't believe in it. It's been done to me by Lindsay. I don't like it. So, but if somebody in chat knows who it was, you can respond to Irvin. You can let them know. But that just, it's disgusting.
It all boils down who's the most disgusting, who's worse than the other person. Right. You guys are all freaking bad.
Yeah, I'm done. Like I said, I mean, depending on how this goes, I might even leave. I don't care. Like I can't have this negativity and bullshit in my life, but I'm in this corner of YouTube that's like all it is. And then you have, now that I'm quote unquote a creator, because I really don't feel like I'm a creator, I get messages and emails and screenshots and, all of this. And I just, I don't want to be surrounded by the negative anymore. And I'm sick of the hypocrisy. And before I, scoot off to another community or leave YouTube or whatever, you better damn well believe I'm going to say what I want to say.
Jax, I want you to show me proof that TT had a hand in bringing in her ex-husband. He followed Lindsay. I've seen the proof with my own eyes.
I'm glad you're reading chat because I just can't. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not reading chat.
Jax said that TT had a hand in bringing her ex here. No, she didn't.
From everything I saw from the videos that were put out and stuff, she was dropped in a chat with him.
Yep. Well, plus he followed her to YouTube, not TT. Yeah. I'm talking about Lindsay.
Right. No. Exactly.
Did she converse with him? Maybe, but she
Right.
didn't bring him.
Right. Well, and I'll say that too. That video that was put out by JM or whoever put it out, I don't agree. That's fucking disgusting.
Yep.
Why would you bring him here? Why would you bring him here? But then let's talk about like that, the things that I only could listen for like a couple minutes and was like, this is absolutely vile and disgusting. And then I saw who all, or then I saw like, the stuff going around about it. So I found out more about what was said, but that's disgusting. Like that should have never happened. I don't agree with it. But guess what? I still like TT. Why? Because I judge people on how they treat me. And I was in an echo chamber for a little bit. And some of you still are. And I'm not anybody's yes ma'am. I'm not a yes ma'am friend in real life. I'm sure as shit not going to be a yes ma'am friend on YouTube.
Exactly. Hey, I need to interrupt you. Gma
Yep.
wants me to tell you hi. She's in the
Oh,
chat.
hi, Gmo. I have you on my list too, honey. I'm glad you're here so you can give me permission to say something about you. But yeah, no. So, I mean, I don't agree with that at all. But I also, then on the other hand, I like, and this is where the hypocrisy comes in, guys, because I don't agree with that at all. But I also don't agree with what Lindsay, and I'm not going to say the other creator's name because I didn't tag him and I don't like talking about people that aren't, able to be here.
Yeah.
So, Lindsay and another creator put out all that stuff. They could have seriously put someone in harm's way had that been a domestic violence situation. And that disgusts me, especially because of how I grew up and how my first marriage went. You could have put somebody's life in danger by doing that. A lot of shit that people are putting out here on YouTube is putting people's lives in danger.
Yep.
Stop.
And I stood up for that person. Not the ones that put it out there, but the ones that were being talked about, because my brother had seizures. I stood up for it too. I feel like I'm a flip-flopper. I go from one and saying, I don't agree with that, but I agree with you. And then the next day they're doing something, so I have to call them out on it.
Well, TCA, let's be honest. Let's be honest about that, because we're both the same way. I stood up for the Kim and Crafton stuff. I don't agree with some of the shit that they're doing right now. So, I could be called a flip-flopper for that too. But I don't look at it like that. I look at it like I'm going to stand up for what's right and I'm going to stand up for what's wrong.
Yep. And that's exactly what I do.
And I feel like there's a lot of really loose morals around these parts. So it's really hard to stick up for someone and be in someone's corner the whole time, because everybody is crossing moral boundaries.
Yeah.
All right. So I just said about Kim and Crafton. So let's talk about that. The messages that I've been seeing come out that they're behind or they're part of the conversations and stuff, they disgust me. And they prove to me that these people go real life too. So, it's really hard for you guys to get up on your panel and go after people for going real life while going real life.
Yep.
And like, honestly, the biggest thing I wrote down, because there was so much, because I'm so disappointed and I know they don't give a shit if I'm disappointed in them. I'm nobody, and that's fine. But I'm disappointed because I really enjoyed them.
Yep.
But the last couple weeks, I can't be in there anymore. Like, I can't be in there anymore. I can't listen to that shit. Or if I do, it's like skimming through and listening to parts here and there, because if I listen to one of these whole lives of people just raging on other people, it sucks me dry.
Yeah.
And it leaves me feeling horrible. So, the way that they're going at Brittany right now, and
It
the
is
fact that they
freaking-
went back to 2019,
Yeah.
shut the fuck up.
That
Like,
is why I went up on Brittany's panel, because it was wrong.
it is wrong. It
And
is
I will
wrong,
not
and
be
it's
okay with that. And I was told that they said they were disappointed in me and sad. What the fuck?
right.
First of
Right.
all, they're not my friends.
Right.
They're not my friends. So why am I disappointing them? You know what?
Right.
I would do the same for them if somebody would have done that to them.
And you did, and I did too, with the whole domestic violence,
Yep.
releasing of their private information. That shit is private information. And, you know, the whole tit for tat of, well, they did this, so I'm going to do this. How about somebody stands up and be the bigger fucking person?
Yep.
Be the bigger person. Show that you have some morals. And I'm not just talking about them right now. I'm talking about the whole slew of them. Like, have some morals and be be the one to stand up and say, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to dig into their Twitter. I'm not going to show stuff like that. Like, look, there's a reason growing up, your mama and daddy told you never to speak on politics and religion. So maybe you need to take note of how you were raised. Because I was always told those were things that you don't talk about. And the way that they're talking about it, it disgusts me. And the things that they've said about her brother disgust me.
And her Christianity.
Yeah, and her religion.
Yep.
Like, look, you know, I heard Kim say something today about you know, she acts this way or that way, and you know, she likes to play stupid and she's really not that sweet and blah blah blah. Brittany and I talk on a daily basis, you know, not always on the phone, but at least back and forth. But we have conversed on the phone, and she's who you see on here. She doesn't come to me with shady shit behind the scenes.
Yep.
She legitimately gets emotional and upset when people are attacking her. So when she gets on panel and she's crying, it's not a fucking role that she's playing.
Nope.
She's sincerely upset about these things. And, you know, I've never heard her voice be anything other than what it is. So,
I've known her for about a year now, and she has not changed.
No. And, you know, I would love to know what Kim and Crafton's issue is with her. I would love to know that. So Kim and Crafton, what exactly did she do to you? What did she do to you?
It's their friend. Their friend don't like her. So my gosh, they better just follow along. You know, they're in junior high.
Yes, exactly. It's like, take me back, because I feel like that's where I'm at half the time. But the way that, you know, the way that not she, but the way that, you know, Kim and Crafton have been coming after Brittany, like it's been what forced me to cancel my membership and leave, because I haven't seen Brittany come at any of them like that, for them to come at her like that. No. And look, you can hear, I'm a loud person. There's a difference between being a loud person and when you're yelling, and the hate that you can feel. Like if you're an empath like me, when you're listening to somebody that is filled with hate and disdain for somebody, you feel it going through your soul like sharp knives.
Yeah.
So there is a difference between being loud and being filled with hate. And
I couldn't imagine having that much hate in me to do what some of these people do. It's not healthy at all. It's very, very unhealthy.
You know, I can't.
So, I have tried to pray for these people. I've tried to understand where they're coming from. And I just can't. I can't, because there's nothing there. Just with Brittany. She didn't do anything to Kim
No.
and Crafton. Nothing. I know that.
No.
For them to be doing what they're doing to her. And
No,
like I said the other night on her panel, you know, she does have a lot of support, but there's going to be somebody that doesn't have much support, and they are going to hurt themselves or somebody else.
Yeah.
They're not going to be able to handle this.
Well, and you can't call people the names that they're calling Brittany. It's not safe.
No.
It's not safe. You know, just like, you know, people being labeled a pedophile or whatever. It's not safe.
Nope.
It's not safe. You don't just throw nilly-willy shit out here on YouTube because you dislike somebody.
Yep.
You are putting people's lives in danger. And I'm not just talking about Kim and Crafton. I'm talking about the board.
Yeah.
You don't. And you don't push people to the point that they might not be able to return from.
And that's why I think I was so upset this morning Without Borders, because what happened with TT and her child was read out on a friend of mine's panel. It just tore my heart out.
I know it did. I know.
So,
I know.
And I know she says, but you know, and I'll talk to her later. And I don't hate her. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah. Well, and I know that the stuff that was on Brittany's channel, I know that it upset you greatly. And, you know, it bothered me too. And I talked to Brittany about it. And, you know, one of the things that I will say is that with the stuff that was shown, Brittany didn't know what was going to be on there. And look, I don't know how I would react in a situation like that. So I'm not going to place judgment. I'm not here to place judgment on anybody. I know you're not either. We both know who's in charge of judgment in our life. And it sure as shit isn't anybody on YouTube. So, you know, but she was bothered by what was in it. I do know she wants to reach out to TT if she can find a way to do that. And you know, it wasn't, the messages didn't have anything to do with her, but again, you know, I wish she would have known what was in that video before she played it. So, all right, let's see what's something positive before we move on from Kim and Crafton that I can say.
They're hilarious when they want to be.
Yes.
They're funny, and they're really covering the Johnny Depp case, and I like listening to them when they're covering that. They're everyone. I have something positive about every one of these people you tagged.
Yeah.
But they're really funny, and they're good at what they do. Very good with their computer and their videos. But just quit going after people, guys.
Yeah.
You're not only hurting them, you're hurting their friends, which are your subscribers.
Well, and I can see, I believe Kim is a very passionate person.
Yeah.
And I truly believe if she could shift her focus on here away from the drama and focus on, Irvin said something about audio. I just saw it. Oh, maybe it's gone. So she must be okay. That must be okay now.
Oh, okay.
But you know, I feel like she's so passionate about certain topics that I do believe if she would focus all of that, you know, negative energy that she has towards people on here that she, you know, tends to want to go after, if she would refocus that in a positive way towards some of these, you know, topics, these hot topics in life, that the shit that needs to be talked about, needs to be addressed, that people need awareness about, real life, you know, situations, not talking about other creators. I think she could make big changes because I do think she's smart, and I think she has the passion to go behind it.
Yep. I
you
agree.
know? So, okay. So I'm going to move on to Melissa. And, any of these people I'm talking about, guys, it doesn't mean I don't like them. It means that I'm seeing things that I'm going to call out because I think someone needs to do it. And I'm tired of waiting on somebody else to do it. So with Melissa, like she's, one of the positive things I can say is, well, first of all, she's very funny. She makes me laugh. And the little like commercial things she's been doing, love them. The thing that I'm seeing in her lately that I'm just going to say it is I feel like she's intimidated to stand up in certain situations for what's right. I feel like she's intimidated, or maybe she doesn't feel like she needs to stand up for a certain person anymore because they're not friends, and things like that. And I don't like that. She's strong. And I think that, hello, Melissa Jade. I think that she's strong and she's been through a whole lot on here. And I don't like seeing that, little bit of like when I feel like there's some intimidation, like I feel like she's intimidated, she's walking on eggshells around certain things. Like I would like to see her do what we're doing right now and speak up for what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. There was a situation the other day where someone was being lied on, and I was told by a third party that this was completely fabricated, and there was only one person really that could stand up and call that lie out. And when it didn't happen, it disappointed me. So Melissa, my thing with you is I would just make sure be your own person. You don't need to align with anybody on here, or feel like you have to not address certain situations because they deal with certain creators. Let's do what situation? Okay, I'm going to wait. Is Rena in here? Rena, if you're in here, can you drop in the chats if it's okay if I talk about that? Because I wasn't going to go into specific things with certain people because I don't want to drag subscribers and mods and stuff into this. So Rena, if you're here, just kind of give me a thumbs up or something and say if it's okay for me to address it with Melissa while she's here. But that's really all I have. Is I feel like there's this cloud hovering over Melissa right now, and where I feel like she was getting stronger and saying, standing up for what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. When I see that not happening now in certain, over certain situations, it makes me sad because I don't agree with it. I think that if, even to this day, if someone were to say something about Jess and I'm in a chat somewhere, Jess and I are not friends anymore. Like I'm honestly to the point that I don't even know. Maybe I was naive to even think that I was friends with her. But hold on. See, this is why I don't read chat. Hold on. I'm going to read Melissa's comment here. Here's the thing. I did directly address it with Jess, and she told me she was going to clear it up the next time she went live. There are so many things that happen behind the scenes that you don't see. And Melissa, I respect that because I would rather people go do that. But then when I don't see the other person, like Jess has been live since then and hasn't corrected it. So when I don't see things get corrected, then that's where the misrepresentation of things happen, because that's the only thing I've seen that I was going to call out about you, because I like you. But I didn't like the fact that, you didn't straighten those things up. And because she didn't go live and straighten it up, I assumed you never did. So I apologize, and I respect that you directly addressed it. And I wish that shit would happen more often. I wish people would start, you have issues with people, run your shit like you want to run your shit, have your lives and stuff like that. But all of this stuff doesn't need to be brought, to YouTube. But then when it's brought to YouTube, it kind of becomes all of our fucking businesses. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where I'm at with that. Let me see if I missed anything else from Melissa. Okay. Thank you. And thank you for doing that, Melissa. Okay. All right. So I'm back to, I'm not going to look at chat here for a little bit because it's distracting me too much. So like I said, the positive things that I can say about Melissa is, the damn spoof commercials that she's putting out make me want to wet my bed at night. And she's comical. Like, she really is funny. So is there anything that you want to say?
Nope.
While we're talking about Melissa?
Nope.
No? Okay. All right. So let's go on to Dot. Dirty Dot. Dorothy.
Oh, gosh. This is going to be a while.
When I was thinking about her, like, I could have probably written 2 legal pad pages front and back full of shit.
Hey, I'm going to go take my dog out real quick while you talk about her.
Okay, you're good.
Okay.
All right. So I decided that I can't even. Oh, Melissa asked for a link. Okay, Melissa, I can shoot you an email when we're done. I kind of want to get through this first. And then if anybody wants to come up and address anything, then they absolutely can. Does that work? Or let's see. Well, TCA, how do I do this? Because I don't have an overlay yet either. I don't even know how to put one up, and I don't want to get peen bombed. Okay, so Dorothy, surviving the storms. Holy Jesus, take every last wheel I have. Just what? First of all, the length of your lives. Holy shit. Like, I haven't been able to watch you since you went after Jess. Which goes back to, I got sidetracked Sally. So let me go back to that real quick. Still to this day, even though, Jess and I aren't, if I saw someone putting out something about them, I would still go in and defend that. That is what's right in the situation. And that's what, we need to do. Okay. So Dot, something's not right, girlfriend. Like, there's no way you can do these 18-hour lives and everything's fine and dandy. Like, that's wow. I get hoarse after an hour of talking. The fact that you are doxing people left and right. What the hell? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? The fact that you're doxing children now? Like, I stopped listening to you the night that you said you hoped, and this live was deleted. So when I say this, people are like, I never heard her say that. Well, no, you didn't, because she went live and she goes live in the middle of the night and then she deletes the shit, but I stopped listening to her whenever she said that she hoped Jess and her children meet a Chris Watts. What is that implying? What is that insinuating? Are you freaking kidding? Who wishes that upon anyone? Look, there are people I don't like. There are people I don't agree with. But I will tell you, even my worst enemy, I wouldn't wish that shit on. What kind of human being are you that you are going to say some shit like that? And then you're going to turn around and you're going to dox all these people. You're going to go as low as doxing AJ's son. You seriously? And I'm saying this from seriously a place of concern. I'm not being a bitch. You need to talk to somebody. Like, you need to talk to someone outside of YouTube. You need to talk to someone. This is not healthy. This is not normal. And I really think that you need to get some help in this area. And I'm not shaming any kind of mental health or anything like that. I'm not saying that's what's going on because I don't know. But it's not normal. You know, I don't know. And, you know, the one positive thing that if I had to say something positive about Dot, which is pretty hard after some of the things she's done, would be that she can be quite funny and witty. And she's pretty quick. And she has that like really funny, dry sense of humor that, you know, instead of doxing people, Dot, and going after people that you don't like and trying to be this clapback queen, that the only queen you are right now is the queen of going real life and doxing people. That's the only queen you are. There's no clapback queen right now. You're like the doxing queen. So, you know, if you would do commentary on other, you know, communities or videos, you could be really witty and come up with some really witty things to say in there. I still won't ever watch you, but other people might. But I can't get past the shit that you've done. I'm disgusted by you.
I agree.
TCA, anything you want to say about Dot before we move on?
Nope. I don't know her. I don't watch her. I won't watch her.
Yeah. I haven't watched her since the whole Jess and the Chris Watts thing. And
that's exactly when I quit. I mean, when I was first told about her, she was talking about broken justice. And I was done after that because I knew that was all lies. So if I don't trust him, I don't want to watch him.
Yeah. I'm not peeing, guys. I'm pouring a bottle of water into my cup. I promise. Yeah, I didn't see the whole broken justice, and I really like broken justice.
He's a good person.
Yes. So I didn't see any of that. I liked Dorothy there for a little bit. And then when she lost her mind over Jess, I stopped watching, but I heard about the stuff that happened with AJ and Jur and Country Joe. And I mean, she has a list about as long as, you know, Natasha, really.
I don't understand how her channel's not being taken down.
I don't either. Well,
I don't get it.
No, I do. It's because she deletes stuff right as she deletes it.
But can't YouTube go back and get it? And
only if somebody has a URL. And a lot of times people aren't aware of how to do that. So they screenshot it and they'll have the screenshot or the screen recording, but the video is gone.
Yeah, well, her
you know
channel
what I mean? And they don't have the URL. So people need to get better at grabbing the URL.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that either, but I don't really go. I don't even know how to do that. I can report it, but as far as she just needs gone.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to get hurt with her too.
Yeah, because she's giving out all kinds of personal information. Like,
God forbid if she did that to me, so help me God. I'm telling you, I would go after her legally.
Oh, hell yeah. Yes. I can tell you, if people on here did to me what I see them doing to other people, I would go legal.
Yep.
I got, I would find a freaking way. There's just, you aren't bringing my family, my kids, my, my past, whatever, which go ahead. All of you that love to dig, go ahead and dig. You'll find a couple speeding tickets. That's about it. But
hold on. Chroma Vaults asked if I could see chat. I can. I just got back in. I've taken my puppy out.
She said she got them. I just saw it. She got them take good. AJ, she got the videos of dots taken down. So good. Thank God.
Oh, is Chroma Vault AJ?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
I didn't know that. Well, yes. Hello, AJ.
Yes. So, and again, I'm sorry. I know a lot of you are, saying stuff in chat. I appreciate it. I'm going to go back and read, the comments after this, but I really wanted to be able to stay on topic, and not get sidetracked and, go down other rabbit holes that I wasn't prepped for.
Well, let's keep going then.
All right. So next person is Brittany J, which, Brittany and I have become friends, and, I adore Brittany. I, will stand up for Brittany. I don't like the bullshit that's been done to her. The one thing that bothers me about Brittany is that I wish she wasn't so trusting.
Maybe a little naive. Yeah.
I wish she would vet things before she puts them up. I do. I think she getting to know her over the last, couple months, she is naive. And, and here's how I look at that. Like, TCA, I think that you're naive about some things. And I think I'm naive about some things. And I think it's just how you're brought up, how I was always, brought up to trust someone until they give you a reason not to trust them.
And that's me. Yeah. And I always look at the good and what they've done to me,
Yes, exactly. So, I wish that she would get a little tougher skin when it comes to stuff like that. It's Brittany, bitch. Yep, that was me, Megan VR. I admitted that to Brittany before. I'm like, that was my alt. It's the real Brittany, bitch. But I was talking about Britney Spears. I really wasn't talking about Brittany. She thought I was talking about her, though, when she saw me in a chat and was like, oh, that's interesting. And I was like, oh, shit, I never even thought of it being about her. But yeah, that was funny. But, I wish she would toughen up a little bit.
And she is a good person, and I adore Brittany. Yeah. And that's why when my heart was just broke, because I know the Brittany that I know, she would have taken my feelings in consideration. That is why I believe that she didn't know what was being put out there, because at the time.
Yes. Yeah. So Brittany, girl, I'm gonna need you to get some thick skin. Start saying no to people when you want to say no to people. To vet stuff, before you put it out. No,
you don't have to apologize.
Isn't a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. I'm naive.
Oh, I know I am.
And I'm glad that I'm naive, because it gives me more of an open heart to get to know people.
Yep.
And like I said, guys, I lived in an echo chamber on here for a little bit where I kind of lost my opinions, and my opinions just became other people's opinions. And when I stepped back from that and I started getting to know people for who they are, I really like Brittany. And before that, I really didn't like Brittany, but I didn't know Brittany. So, it's get to know people on your own, because if you're just sitting and you're listening to someone talk shit on somebody or drag somebody, and you're just going to believe everything that they tell you, and then you're going to judge that person based on what somebody else told you, and you're not going to go investigate and find out the truth about who they are, then shame on you.
Yeah, they don't show proof. That's just it. People literally listen to these guys and believe them without any proof.
Yeah. And like, start asking for freaking proof.
Yes.
Like, if you're being told some shit, ask for proof, you know? Okay, so, that's pretty much what I had to say with Brittany is, I wish she would grow some thicker skin, start standing up for herself, start looking at shit that people want her, because I feel like she's being used by some people. There, I said it.
100%.
I feel like she's being used. And it pisses me off because she's just naive enough to allow someone to use her. And that's not fucking cool. So
no,
Lindsay,
because she really wants her
clear
channel
I'm talking to you.
Yeah. And her channel's a good channel. Those are the kind of channels I love.
Yeah.
And I think she's scared of upsetting people.
Yes.
I'm like that. But enough is enough.
Yeah. 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 I mean, just stand in your conviction. And if people don't like you because of that, then so be it. But stand in your convictions.
Cece said she asked for proof and was blocked. Well, that tells me a whole lot, Cece.
Right.
They didn't have any proof.
Exactly. If you ask for proof and it's never given, then that's when you should start asking yourself, what am I still doing here? So, positive things about Brittany is she truly is a sweet, sweet girl. Like, she really, the person you hear is who she is. Like, she is a sweet, now she can get sassy, but she is a sweet person. Does she talk shit behind the scenes, or, did she talk some shit behind the scenes? Haven't we fucking all?
Oh,
I mean, nobody's hands are clean. I've gotten pissed and said shit before.
Yep.
When
I get mad, people ask for my advice, and you know it. I will not give advice when I'm mad. I'm like, I'm the wrong person.
Right.
Because when I get mad, that's why I'm glad because I was going to do a live and you're like, I'm thinking about it and you want to just come up with me. Yeah. Because mine would have been not so nice. Yeah. This morning, it wouldn't have.
Yeah. Yep. No, we both needed to cool off a little bit.
Yep.
Okay. So let me see here. Let me turn my page because we already talked about Truth Teller. All right. So let's finish up with Granny's watching. Let's finish. Wow. And then I have other shit to talk about, too. But as far as creators go, Jess, you're allowing this narrative to be put out that all your mods are just, and you're not even allowing it. You're saying it, that, your mods are disgruntled. Because you took our wrenches. First of all, you didn't take my wrench. I turned my wrench into you twice. And I'm going to go through exactly what happened here. I'm not going to get into details because that's not who the hell I am. But I'm going to put it out there because I'm sick of the narrative being ran that, I'm some ex-disgruntled mod. If you have a problem with some of your ex-mods, then call them by name. And you're one of the ones that put out that, let it be put out there that I was over in Lindsay's chat. You know damn well why I was in Lindsay's chat that day. I was in there defending you. So I'm tired of these narratives being put out. The narrative that there's all these disgruntled mods that, we're all so mad because you took our wrenches. No. And you've had, I think the last time I counted, it was 12 or 13 mods have left. And what I will say is I know all of those mods, have communicated with all of those mods, and they are all, there's one that I have never spoken to behind the scenes and don't have any desire to speak behind the scenes. But the ones that I have talked to are all really good fucking women. Really good people. And I'm tired of you putting the narrative out there that, you know, we're all disgruntled and we're all this and we're all that. No, if you have issues with certain ex mods, then say the damn name and keep all of the ex mods or old mods or whatever out of your mouth, because none of us did anything to you. There are a lot
Exactly.
of people that don't mod for you that used to, that did not one thing to you. And I'm
Nope.
tired of you labeling all of us as disgruntled and this and that and flip-floppers and blah, 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 whatever. When I know damn well they're all good women.
We had her best interest at heart.
Always.
That's exactly. And we was very good friends to her.
Always. Always. And it blows my mind that any of us are being painted in any other way because it's a bunch of shit. Turtle gum, you can get out of here with that because you don't know the whole story. So, you know, let's see here. So my kind of story with her was the first person I ever modded for. I adored Jess. I still care about what happens to her. I still care about what happens to her family. So, you know, when I started modding for her, I was so excited. I felt so concerned by the way people were going for her. I do feel as though she's changed, and that's something that I've said to her. You know, are you okay? Because I saw things changing, and I was sincerely concerned for her for many different reasons. And I'm not going to go into that here, but you know, the first issue that we ran into was when she put screenshots up of Autumn Renee. I didn't agree with it. It's the same as, you know, I would feel about anybody else doing that shit. I don't agree with it. In my opinion, going to somebody's Facebook and digging up pictures, that is real life, in my opinion. And that's not going to waver. So there's that. And then, you know, we had an argument about that. We argued a lot about Lycan, who is so funny because I still dislike Lycan. That hasn't changed at all. But we got in arguments and I would be told to lay off him, to stop going hard at him and everything else. But now that you're not together anymore, now, you know, the focus has shifted and all these other people that are actually being friendly with him are being labeled assholes and this and that and the other thing. And what morals do they have? Blah, blah, blah. You're the one that was dating him. Like, the same people that are now going after him supported him and all of his bullshit that was known about. Maybe not all of it, but there was shit known about. So I think you might be echoing a little bit, TCA. So, you know, we had issues with that. We had issues around that. Save Robbie. We had major issues with that. You know, I'm not going to get into like people's sobriety and things like that, but you know what my issues were. You know exactly what my issues were about the whole Save Robbie thing. So, you know, we had it out with that. Then, you know, I'm simply in your live being a mod and trying to keep things fair because you want to call Brittany out for, you know, being behind the scenes talking shit about you, being in a mod chat talking to her friends about you, you know, what you call as plotting against you. I still haven't seen evidence of like plotting against you. You know, maybe they didn't want you to succeed, but and this is where my morals come in. Because, you know, I was in 2 different mod chats with you, Jess. Plus I was in a third one that you called Trust No One. So if I want to go back, if I was that person, I could prove that none of us are any fucking better than what Brittany did. So what are you raging about? You're no different. You've done the same shit. And when I tried to say that in a respectful way in your live that Brittany was on panel, and I'm trying to remind you that we're all guilty of things, you told me to leave your chat. So I left your chat. And I went to our mod chat and I left 3 voice messages that I guarantee to this day you've never listened to. But I was crying about the way that you treated me that day and that I didn't deserve that.
And you didn't deserve that.
No, I didn't, because I was always a very good friend to her. And I don't care what she says. I know I was. So, you know, there was that situation. I went in there. I left voice messages where I was crying. I said that I was going to leave the chat, the live chat. I was going to leave that. I was going to leave the mod chat for a little bit, not leave, but not come back to the mod chat because I just needed a break from all of it. Well, then all of a sudden, you know, there's a certain mod who wanted to screenshot every place I was going and where I was and reporting back about it. And you know who you are. You know exactly who you are. And I'm not going to say your name because your ass is blocked, because I don't do people like you. I don't deal with people like you. I thought you had changed. I fought for you. You go back to that Trust No One mod chat that I was in with Jess and a couple other people. One other person. You would see that I wanted you to stay as a mod because I thought you were trying to change.
I never thought she was like that. I stood up for her from the very beginning. And boy, I was wrong. I was so wrong. I still want to know what I did to Jessica.
Well,
I still have not known. She literally stopped talking to me and treated me like I was nobody when I was going through all that with my dad and Shelly, my friend. And you know, I was just like, whatever. Somebody told her something and she could have came to me with it. I would have told her the truth, but I didn't say anything bad about her.
Yeah. No, you were always extremely good to her.
The only thing I wanted was her and TT to be on panel together.
Yes.
I did. That was all I wanted because I knew they both knew the truth about things. And I think them two, and I still today would say them two on panel could do wonders. And I love one to death and the other one I dislike very much right now.
Yeah. Yep. So all of this. I think I'm echoing on you, TCA. Do you have YouTube in the background?
Nope, I have nothing.
All right, maybe it stops. Hold on. Okay, so I left the chat. I left the messages in there. A mod starts following me around, taking screenshots, sending them, blah, 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 trying to tell everybody in chat that I'm in there spying on messages, that there's some ignore button that I can use to like be able to go in. I'm 46 years old. Like, look, I know I'm not old, but I don't know technology like that. Like, are you kidding me? I don't know how to sneak around. And if I did, I have a ton of groups that I'm in for other things. I'd be fucking clicking ignore on that. I don't know how to do that stupid shit. When I say I'm leaving someplace to take a break, I'm leaving someplace to take a break. I am who I am. I'm not sneaky or like trying to see what people are saying or anything like that. So let's just get that clear. So then, you know, I thought that, you know, Jess and I were going to talk, that we were going to talk about like what had happened, blah, blah, blah. Well, then the truth like kind of reveals itself because it was said that I was talking on the phone to Brittany every day. which at that time was nowhere near the truth. I think we spoke on the phone one time at that point. And without being addressed, without her coming to speak to me, she removed me from the mod chat, which is fine. I still hadn't decided what I needed to do for myself yet. I wasn't going to her lives anymore. I wasn't chatting in there. I was still a mod, but I didn't know what I wanted to do because there was so many things that were happening that I just could not get behind. I just didn't agree with it. You guys are going to have to hold on for me for 1 sec.
I can talk. Yeah. So
okay.
Can I say a few things right now real quick before I lose signal again?
Yep.
I'm fucking pissed right now. I am so mad right now. Granny, you are a disgusting piece of shit. Do you know that? Who the hell do you think you are? I remember when somebody brought your picture up and you didn't look oh so freaking great. So you take your freaking stream that you're going to go live and you shove it up your fucking ass. Yeah, you done fucking pissed me off right now. You are you are no fucking better than Dorothy in my eyes right now.
Yeah.
I just got that sent to me and yeah, you pissed me off. I thought you were so much better than that. You are sick and disgusting and vile and I cannot stand you. And let's talk about something else. What about these fucking fundraisers that all these motherfuckers were going after Natasha for? But guess what? Every fucking one of them have a fundraiser now. You guys are fucking sick. I'm mad. I'm mad right now without borders. I'm shaking and maybe it's best I get off because these sons of bitches, their karma's coming.
No, you don't. I mean,
coming.
You do what you need to do. If you want to jump down, you can. If you want to say,
yeah, I think it's best. Yeah,
I don't care.
I probably better get off right now because I'm going to say something I will regret. But your karma's coming, guys. Every one of you, your guys' karma's coming.
I love you, TCA.
I love you too.
All right, you have the link if you calm down and want to come back up. And I don't care what you say because I agree with you. I am so disappointed in Jess that I can't even tell you. She's not who I thought she was, and she's not who a lot of you think she is. And I'm tired of it. I
can't even defend her on anything.
Yeah.
I take that back. You don't fucking deserve to be on PT's panel.
Yeah.
You don't deserve to be anywhere near her.
No. Look, she's not who I thought she was. I can tell you that. And she can say the same thing about me if she wants. I don't give a shit.
I don't care what she says because she means nothing. She is a low-life piece of shit.
She's no better than what she started her channel to stand up against. And the final part of me leaving was that day that I was removed from mod chat because I was talking to Brittany on the phone. TCA, I might just need to mute you, honey.
I'm going to mute. I'm going to get down. So I'll be in the chat.
Okay, honey.
Okay. Love you.
Great. Love you. Hey, you can come back if you want. You got the link.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, babe. But the last part of that was, when I was removed from the mod chat and then, I asked what the hell's up with that? Like, why wouldn't you talk to me? You just gonna go believe things that you're being told that I'm talking to Brittany every day when that's not the truth? I thought we were friends. So that was a little confusing to me. And so we went back and forth a little bit and she was pretty she likes to say she doesn't tell anybody where to go or what to do. Well, one of our very last conversations before I finally said, I don't even know why the fuck I'm explaining myself to you right now. Take my wrench. Take it. You didn't take it from me. I gave that shit back to you because I don't stand for what you stand for. I thought I did, but I don't. And you want to come on here and you want to say about all these people doing this behind the scenes shit, you do behind the scenes shit. Why don't you tell your subs? There's a lot of shit you're lying about. Why don't you own it? Tell them. Tell them the shit you're lying about. Tell them how you act behind the scenes. Tell them that you have gone real life, and you have. You know, just because you don't throw something up on panel, just because you don't share a screenshot, when you're sitting on a live and you're yelling other people's criminal records, that's going real life. Just because you're not showing a screenshot doesn't mean you aren't going real life. And let's talk about CPS calls. You want to talk about CPS calls? You need to start owning your shit. Or lay off people that are doing stuff that you're no better. Because I've about had it. I stood up for you. I took up for you. I white knighted, if that's what you want to call it, for you. And the minute I didn't do something that you agreed with, or the minute I refused to hate somebody that you hated, it was a problem. I'm not a yes man. I won't be your yes ma'am. I won't be anybody's yes ma'am. And if that's what you're looking for is an echo chamber and a bunch of yes ma'ams, you know, I remember when you first started and people from the quote unquote other side would come into your channel, and I'm still not paying attention to chat, guys. But let's talk about that. Like when you first started and people would come into your chat that were from the quote unquote other side, you would have conversations with them. A lot of people switched over because you would actually have conversations with them. Now, if somebody comes in that doesn't agree with you, you treat them exactly like Cooper does, or did, because she doesn't have a channel anymore, if anybody needed to be reminded. So let's be real. Let's stop calling people out for shit that they're doing when you just haven't got caught yet. And yeah, I said it because I love a lot of those subscribers that are over there. I care about them. I think that you have some really amazing supporters. And it makes me sick to know that you lie to them. To know that they think you're innocent behind the scenes when you're no better than anybody else. None of you are. Like, stop pretending like any of you, you know, can actually be on this grand pedestal behind the scenes. Because clearly, you're lying. You know, I asked you to show me the stuff that you had on Brittany. Why you hate her so much. Send me everything you have. Let me make the choice. Let me make the choice. If I'm missing something, send it to me. And you did. And I saw nothing but somebody talking shit on you. And the majority of it was back in November. And all was forgiven for a little bit. So make it make sense. Make it make sense. You've gone real life, you go real life, and you know it. Just like Kim and Crafton, just like Surviving the Storms, just like Natasha, just like Lindsay. You can bank on me to have some morals here, and you can go live, and you can say whatever you want to say, and you can deflect however you want to deflect. Because I'm not going to stoop to the levels on here. I know who I am. People that are here and want to say something, you know, and stay in my chat and believe what I'm saying. Those that don't, they don't have to stay. It's fine. I'm not going to bend my morals to go back and forth with tit-tat anything with any of you. Because you know what? I'm better than that. And I know I am. I don't do that shit. I don't do the dirty shit that y'all do. And it needs to stop because someone's going to get hurt or someone's going to hurt themselves. And I don't want to see that. All right. Let me go back here because I think there's a couple other things just across the board that I want to address. Yesterday, Kim and Crafton's live was, you say you can't argue with stupid. How about you shut the fuck up then? Like, I'm just going to say it. How about you shut up then? You can't argue with stupid. All these people are stupid. Then go find something interesting to cover. Go find something else to talk about. If you can't argue with stupid, then stop arguing with them. I mean, I'm over the hypocrisy here with everybody. Like, just shut up then. If you can't argue with stupid, then shut up and just move along. There's not a whole lot you can say other than that. Oh, hold on a sec. TCA is going to come back up. Hey, girl.
Hey, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry to all the subscribers for acting like that. When I get mad, like I should have just went off, right? Just got off. No. I'm not going to apologize for what I said because I meant every word of it, but I shouldn't have acted like that on your panel. So I'm sorry.
Okay, don't leave.
And your subscribers.
Don't leave. Don't leave. You stay right there.
I'm not going to leave. I just wanted to say I was sorry.
You owe me no apology because I'm sorry. She is dirty. And you nailed it. Hypocrisy at its finest. How upset and sad and mad and angry and all of these different verbs that I could use to explain her emotions when she had her camera slip.
Yep.
But she wants to pull the same shit on Brittany.
Yep.
You're a hypocrite, Jessica. Flat out. You're a hypocrite. I mean, you can't, there's no other way around it. It disgusts me. So I agree with everything you said. And you wear your heart on your sleeve. And there's nothing wrong with that, girlfriend, because I love you for it.
I just cannot believe she's doing this. I mean, I guess
I can.
That is showing everyone and anybody that goes in that chat and supports that. You're.
Uh-oh, you cut out.
Anybody that is okay with that, they're wrong.
Yeah. Well, exactly. And, if you want to be in there and support Dragon Brittany because of a camera drop, then what I would suggest you think of and what I would suggest that you remember is how upset and furious everyone was when it happened to Jess.
Yep.
Because, like, come on, guys. I mean, we're adults. We know what hypocrisy is, right? Like, can I feel the hypocrisy in the air tonight? Because I freaking can.
Yep.
And part of me feels bad because I don't even know, is she going after Brittany because I'm a friend with her? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
So is she going harder at her because of that? I don't know.
There's no reason at all.
No, like, I think when you came up here, I had just finished pretty much saying, like, I asked for the proof and she couldn't give me any. No, I mean, she gave me proof of Brittany talking trash. So what else can you do about that? Hold on one second. Okay. So let's see. All right, TCA, I'm going to mute you when you're not talking. Okay. Is that okay? Okay. So, the other thing that I want to talk about, and I'm not a Lycan fan. Anybody that knows me freaking knows this. I'm not a Lycan fan, but we want to talk about like his private parts. y'all were livid when Natasha did it, but now it's like, oh, you always hear it out of, Granny and Kim and Crafton were talking about it last night. So Granny, tell me again, you don't go real life, but it's obvious that you sent the picture to Kim and Crafton because they saw it. So tell me again, you don't go real life. Like, I'm over the hypocrisy, period. And I'm over you guys going after somebody that you haven't shown any proof, any real proof, what has been done that is anything more than talking shit. Because remember, I have 3 mod groups. You remember the 2 mod groups and the 1 trust no one? Yeah, 3 of them that I could go back to and see where we all had dirty hands at one point or another. So, and I recall being in that TCA. I know you had a lot going on when this happened. So I don't know if you were in there or not, but maybe you can back me on this if you can. But I recall being in mod chat and getting stuff dropped in mod chat by you, Jess, that I didn't need to know about people's real lives, that I didn't need to see. So let's stop playing the I'm innocent, I don't go real life, I don't do anything wrong bullshit. That everything you see here is who I am. No. Because you're lying to people. You're lying to your subscribers. You're lying to these people that I became really close friends with that now are turning on me because they think I'm some kind of traitor. No, I left because I couldn't put up with shit anymore. There's a whole slew of reasons why I left. And one of them is because my morals just did not match anymore. So TCA, I'll mute myself now and you say whatever you want to, girl.
Oh, no, I was just going to agree with you. I left, well, mainly because, I was going through all that with my dad and Shelly. I mean, I was going through a lot. So I couldn't be in the chat and sticking up for her, but it was just, things started getting really bad. So I made a point not to go in the chat. And she just kind of threw me aside. I don't know. Like I said, if somebody said something to her and she believed it, because everybody knows that I white knighted for her just as much as I did for TT. And all of a sudden I was nothing. And so I don't know, but she supposedly took my wrench to protect me. You don't have to fucking protect me, girl. I can promise you that.
No, that's another lie that she told her community, is that she took everybody's wrenches to protect them. And I told her that before. Like, I anything that I'm saying here, like, for the most part, I've said to her. And I said that, like, you're lying. That's a lie. Like, first of all, Megan and I turned our wrenches in because of the autumn stuff. And then she got, all pissy and started removing wrenches from everybody. And so, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then she had to spin it and say that it was to protect everybody.
Yep.
She was looking for a reason to get rid of some people.
And I don't have no proof of this, but I have a feeling little Miss Angela Ferris was a part of it.
Gee, well, I'm not going to mention her name because she's blocked on my channel.
Well, I can mention her name because she's not blocked on mine. So if she's got a problem with me, she can come to me.
Well, obviously, I have a problem with her because she wouldn't be blocked if I didn't, but go ahead.
Well, I've got something I'm going to say. I'm going to do a live tonight because if I can get through it. But TT's writing a statement that I'm going to read for her. Okay. And I hope everybody is here to listen to it. I haven't got to see it yet You think I've been crying today?
Oh,
She's
I'm
been
sure.
in pure hell
I'm sure.
today. And anyways, I will be going live later on this evening, and I will read it.
Okay.
And if I can get through it, I'm going to pray that I can get through it. And I think I will be able to, because she deserves that much.
Yeah.
She deserves a hell of a lot more than what she's gotten here lately.
Yeah.
I just wish everybody could see the person that I see and the friend that I see. Yes, she's done people wrong. She's never denied that. But you people don't know what Lindsay done to her. You didn't see everything. So just remember that.
Well,
Okay.
I will be there, and I'm sure she didn't hear, this live or whatever, but please tell her.
No, she
Send
didn't.
my love to her, please, and let her know I'm praying for her.
I will do that.
I'm sorry. Hey, can somebody drop TCA's link in chat so that they can dial into her live tonight? I'm sorry. I wish I could give you a big hug right now, TCA.
No, I wish everybody could give TT a big hug.
I know. Yeah, people need to leave her alone and leave the kids out of it. And it's
How
just,
about leave everybody alone? That's what I'm so upset. Like I said, TT can handle her own. Believe me, she can handle her own. But why bring her child into this? Her deceased baby girl. There's no reason for it.
because Lindsay made the video.
Yeah, and she used somebody else to do her dirty work as usual.
Yep. It frustrates me because I can't even imagine the pain that TT goes through on a daily basis. I can't.
Nope. I wouldn't even want to think of it.
And, God bless you for being the friend that you are.
I would do it for any one of my friends on here.
I know you would. I know you would. You're an amazing friend. And, the one thing the thing that I won't ever take back or take for granted is all of the incredible friends that I gained through being a mod on Jess's chat. Again, and let me remind you guys, there's like 12 or 13 mods that have left, and we keep getting categorized as these certain people and, turning our backs on her and this and that and the other thing. Don't let the narrative be spun. If you have a question, go ask, because I can tell you right now, I'm in communication with all of her ex-mods except for one, I think, and they're good people. Gmal Brooke, she's a good person. Megan VR is a good person. I don't want to sit here and name everybody because I didn't ask if it was okay if I name everybody, so I don't want to do that. But I promise you, there's some extremely incredible women that left as a mod that don't deserve to be categorized in any way, shape, or form, or shamed in any way, because they're good freaking people and they don't deserve it. And I will stand up for them. All right, let's see. T Adams, I just caught your chat when I was looking away, and I agree. And I've talked to Brittany about that, and I wish some people would not use her for certain things. That's how I feel.
Didn't Brittany tell you? I haven't got to speak with Brittany about this because I was so upset. I just didn't answer the phone call because I didn't want to say something that I would regret, and I did have a lot going on emotionally. But she did tell you she would like to reach out to TT and apologize. So I'm thankful for that. I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Brittany.
Yeah, Brittany,
Because
I can say that I asked, and Brittany had no idea what was gonna. She knew maybe who it would involve, but she had no idea what the video entailed. And I honestly, with everything that I have, I really think that had she not just blindly done something like that for Lindsay, that she wouldn't have played that video. That's my opinion. But that's some of the areas that, you know, she needs to work on. And guess what? I can say that, and Brittany and I are still friends because we're adults, and this is what adults do, guys.
Yep.
Like, if your friends don't call you out when you're doing something wrong,
then you're not a true friend, are you?
Nope. So, all right. So, you know, another thing that Kim said in their live yesterday, I think, was the world would be boring if we were all the same. Exactly. God made us all different. Like, we are all different. So I don't understand, like, but yet you come on here and you want to attack people who have different beliefs than you, different, you know, systems, different ways of doing things, different ways of talking. So stick with that. The world would be boring if we were all the same. So let people be who they are and stop judging. Like, all the judgment stuff is ridiculous. You know, I saw Sabrina in here earlier. I'm not sure if she's still in here. If she is, I would really like to talk to you, Sabrina. And like I said at the beginning of this, I'm not one for, like, you know, talking on or going after subs or anything. So Sabrina, if you are still here, if someone's still here that can let Sabrina know this, I'd really like to talk to Sabrina about a comment she made about autistic moms. So that would be really important to me, that I would like to do that. Let's see. Hi, I'm just looking over my notes to make sure there's nothing that I haven't touched on that I want to. Oh, subscribers. And you know who you are. Some subscribers are loyal and nice and kind. The majority are. But there's some of you who just like to stir shit and bounce from live to live, and you're not getting the full story, or you're, you know, exaggerating things a little bit. Like, can we stop that? Like, can we stop that? Can we stop lying to creators or exaggerating the truth to creators just to cause more conflict? And creators, can you start paying attention to the slimy trolls that are doing this so that you can block their asses? Because there are certain subscribers that I feel are trolling, that, you know, want to cause more drama, cause more shit. So can we all start paying more attention to those things and let's weed out those people that just want to bounce back and forth to cause fucking trouble? Like, that would be really nice.
I couldn't imagine. I could not imagine having that much anger and hatred and negativity in my life than to do that. I guess I'm one to try to keep peace.
Yep.
Some people may not think that after today, but I really am. I really am.
No.
And I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, you know, but damn, this is getting too much.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean,
a lot.
I know TT and Brittany don't get along. I went up on Brittany's panel the other day and told her how wrong I thought KNC were for doing what they did. I know TT's friends with them. TT would never just not be my friend because I was on Brittany's panel. Defending, because she knows I was defending something that I feel was right.
Right.
And she knows I've done it for her. And I've also called her out on things, you know, that I didn't agree with.
Yeah.
But personally, she's never done anything to me, and Brittany's never done anything to me.
Right.
Brittany and me quit talking for a while over another mod and another, or channel creator, should I say. And You know, I knew that she didn't know a lot of things. I knew that in the back of my head. And so I reached out to her too, and she didn't know. And I'm with you. The friends that I have found on here, they're amazing. They've never changed. The true friends that I've had, they have never changed. And that is one thing. I mean, there's not very many, but the ones I have found, I'm so thankful for.
Amen. Yes, I agree. And, you know, like I wish everybody would start treating YouTube like they do friendships in the real world. Like, you know, Jameson, you nailed it. That's the difference between hate bonding relationship and a friendship.
Yes.
You know, when it's to the point where, I mean, like, listen, you know, I'm going to go back to Jess. When I was a mod for Jess, like I felt like I couldn't go anywhere unless I was white knighting for Jess. And that's not how we should feel, guys. That's not, as a subscriber, how you should feel. You should feel like you can go anywhere that you want to go and talk to and be friendly with whoever it is that you want to talk to and be friendly with. You know, these creators that are saying, well, if you're over there, you're nasty. Well, if you're going in there, I don't want you here. Well, thank you for making the choice for me. Because I'm never going to be told as an adult who I can be friendly with. If I freaking busted my head today, and wake up tomorrow with complete amnesia and I want to be friends with Lindsay, that's my prerogative. Shit ain't never going to happen, but it's my prerogative. And I don't give a shit who any of you in chat are friends with. It does not matter to me. I can compartmentalize that because that is what grown-ass women do. You compartmentalize it. You don't judge. It's not your place to judge. That's God's job, not any of yours. So don't judge me for where you see me or who you see me talking to. It's none of your business, really. If you don't like me because I'm in somebody's chat or I'm over doing this or doing that, then don't fucking like me. I don't care. I know who I am. I'm secure in who I am. And I sure as shit know who a lot of you are. And I see it clearly.
Amen.
Oh, sorry, Holly. I tried to do that to keep out like the trolls that were just going to cause trouble. So, you know, everybody wants to feel like everything on YouTube is black and white. Is everything in the real world black and white? No. My son has Asperger traits, and I literally spent a year trying to teach him the difference between, or teaching him the gray area, because life is not black and white. Just because you see me in Lindsay's chat, but you don't read what I say, don't you dare go thinking that that just means, boom, I support her. The hell it does. I'm in there standing up for what I believe is right. So don't come at me with that. If you see me, you know, in Brittany's chat, does it mean I agree with everything she does? No, it doesn't, because I don't agree with what she put. I don't agree with the video she showed last night. But as adults, we can talk about these things and we can have conversations. But if you're looking for a yes, ma'am with me, you're not going to get it. And you're not going to get black and white with me. I had to teach my son what jokes were, the gray area, sarcasm. Some of you might need, maybe I need to have a class, and we need to have a fucking class on what the gray area is. Because just because you're friends with somebody on here doesn't mean you co-sign everything they do.
I mean, think about it. It was bad when Natasha was around. It was bad. But it is so much worse now.
Oh, it's way worse than it was when Natasha, like,
we've got all these people wanting to take over for her. And they're the ones that was going after her, and the way she was treating people. They are so much worse.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry. Like, Kim and Crafton wanted to say yesterday that Brittany wants to be the next Natasha. Brittany couldn't be Natasha if she tried. That goes for everyone though. I don't disagree with everything someone does just because Melissa, I get that. I agree with that. And it should go across the board. Like now, if I'm in somebody's chat and they're dragging somebody that I'm friends with or that I know it's a lie, I'm going to leave the chat or I'm going to stand up and say something. The hypocrisy is like, Melissa, I don't know if you said anything else that I didn't catch because I'm trying not to watch chat because I'm so ADHD that I will be like squirrel every 5 seconds and this video end up being 20 hours long.
I'm terrible with watching chat and being on the live.
I purposefully haven't. I'm going to have to go back and look at it. So yes, with that, Melissa, when I say like the hypocrisy is outstanding, like I'm talking across the board. When I say a lot of like when I'm talking about someone in specifically, I went through and kind of said, okay, this is about this is about this. But, as far as like the blanket statements that I'm saying about, in my opinion, talking about someone's parenting is the same as talking about somebody's kids. Do you know how hard it is to be a mom? I mean, you guys do. You fucking know how hard it is to be a mom. You know that you second guess every fucking thing you do, especially if you're a single mom. You second guess everything you do. You feel guilty about maybe not being enough at all times, especially single moms. You worry about if you made the right decisions. You worry about so much. The last thing that any other mother should be doing, and I don't care who you are, is shaming how another mother parents. It's none of your business. It's none of your business.
Yep, I agree. My sister, she's got a daughter who's 24 who is autistic, and the way she parents Delaney is perfect. Because Delaney's a good girl, very good girl. I am so proud of her. So I hear people say, well, I can't believe they do this or whatever. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Leave them alone. It's worked good for 24 years.
Shut the fuck up, really. I mean, a whole lot of people right now just need to shut the fuck up. Like, people are taking stuff way across moral boundaries. It's disgusting. And I see so many comments right now about your kids, being autistic or on the spectrum. And I'm wishing I could do it and read the comments, but I promise you all, I'm going to go back and read every one of these comments. But the mom shaming is disgusting. It's disgusting. So I'm sorry. It's just as bad as talking about someone's kid.
Yep.
So just stop. And look, is anybody going to listen to me? No, probably not. I'm pretty sure Jess is live dragging Brittany right now for whatever she could come up with today to be pissed off about.
Well, I've got one more thing to say about that.
What?
Brittany, I know who you truly are and what you look like, and you are absolutely gorgeous inside and out. So, you know what? Don't let it bother you because she's nobody. She's a nobody that can do this. She's nobody.
Yeah. Well, to me, it just screams hypocrisy. Remember how upset she was when people shared her little,
I felt sick to my stomach that happened to her. And I feel just the same right now with Brittany.
It's disgusting. I mean, it's disgusting. And, people that if people want to be seen on camera, they fucking will.
God forbid if they see me.
Stop being an asshole.
Especially the days I'm home cleaning. I sure as hell don't put no makeup on to do that and do my hair.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm sitting here in sweat clothes right now with my hair pulled up in a top bun.
Jeez.
And another creator that I want to say something about, and I will end up tagging them in my comment section because, like I said, I tagged people I was talking about, not because I want anything from them, but I'm not one to talk about someone behind your back. So I'm going to say what I have to say here. And that is Gen X has entered the room. the way that Kim and Crafton and Jessica treated Gen X has entered the room is fucking disgusting. She was a good friend to all of you. She was always there for you guys. And
not to mention truth and transparency. She did her wrong too. That was terrible.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
You'll have to tell me about that because I didn't know about that. But Gen X is she seems like a great person. I've communicated with her a couple times via email. And the fact that they could so quickly turn on her, like, hello, what do you guys, do you not see what's so wrong about this? Just turning on somebody overnight? Because why? Because she caught herself in a bad position and didn't know what to do to get out of it. She really was trying to do something from the goodness of her heart. I believe that. And the fact that she was drugged the following Monday and talked about and disposed of like she's a piece of trash by, Jess and Kim and Crafton, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. She didn't deserve that shit. She didn't deserve it. So, okay, I think I've pretty much hit on everything that I wanted to hit on. Melissa, if you are still here, you are welcome to come up.
Well, I'm going to drop down so
okay,
Melissa can.
What time are you going to go live? Do you know?
As soon as I figure out, I will schedule it.
Okay, you let me know. Okay.
Okay.
I'll be there for you. And can somebody in the chat, one of my mods, drop TCA's channel again? Guys, go over, subscribe, make sure you hit the notification button. TCA is going to go live and have an extended conversation from this tonight, and is also going to be reading a statement from TT. So if you guys could drop that and then go over and just sub and do that, that will be awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome, hon.
You have a good afternoon, and thanks to everybody in the chat for understanding.
Nope, you're good. You're good, girl. You wear your heart on your sleeve, and sometimes shit just needs to be said. I'm tired of walking around on fucking eggshells.
Yep, it was bound. It just took the both of us having a emotional day to do it, and I kind of freaked out a little bit, and I apologized, and now it's time to move on. Yep. And hope and pray that shit stops.
All right, girlfriend.
All right.
I will see you on your live later tonight.
Okay. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye. Okay, Melissa. And hopefully you understand, like, there were some creators that I came at. I wasn't, coming at you. I didn't have a whole lot to say. I enjoy you. I really like you. I was just a little bit disappointed, but I'm so glad that you explained it to me, because now I can just go back to, like, fully being like, yay, Melissa Jade kind of thing. So I'm glad that you'll be doing that. All right. So guys, I know that this is the longest live I've done. I can't believe I've been on here this long. I have to pee. I don't know how these people do these long ass lives and don't pee, because I have to pee so bad right now. I could explode. So y'all, like, drop in the comments. Do you like straight cath yourself or something while you're on these long lives, or like, how does that work? Shithead, I try to be very respectful to everybody. Look, I don't hate anybody. Carrying hate in your heart isn't going to do anything but destroy you from the inside out. So, I don't hate anybody. Do I hate some behaviors that I see going on right now? I sure do. I sure do. And I feel so much better getting it all off my chest, because I've had so many opinions and so many things that I've wanted to say, and I continued. Holly, you just mute and walk away. Instead, I'm sitting here like crossing my legs, like, please don't sneeze or cough or I'm going to wet my pants, because, I'm 46. So I didn't mean to upset any of you subs. I don't care about the creators that I spoke about. Like, I think that the ones that know me and know where my heart is. The ones that get pissed about it are going to be the ones that are pissed because they got called out on something they didn't want called out on. So yes, I have been holding on to this, and I feel a lot better that I've been able to get it out, because I was sick of people asking me where I stood and, you know, what I thought about this and what I thought about that. Love you too, Brittany. I adore you too, Cece. So yeah, those are my thoughts. I don't know if this is going to be something I'm going to be, you know, doing often. I have a feeling I'm probably going to get drug a little bit, so I might have to do something. But I don't want to. This isn't what I want my channel to be about, but I also want my channel to be about what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And I'm sick of the bullshit, and I'm going to call it out, and I'm going to call it how I see it. And there's nobody. Hi, Coco. I miss you too, honey. I'm going to talk about it. And, you know, like I said, I don't care who's in my chat. I don't care who they support or who they watch or who they like. As long as you don't care, that I'm going to have my opinions, and I'm going to say what I'm thinking and what I'm feeling, because, you know, I've not had the easiest life at times, and it's, you know, taught me to speak up for things and to be a voice for people that don't have a voice. And I just, that's what I want to do. I don't want it to turn into a drama channel. But I do want to stand up for what's right and wrong. And I'm, you know, I'm over the wrong. I'm over seeing the bullshit. So hopefully you guys, because like I said, I didn't really pay attention to chat. So I really hope that you guys don't hate me too much. And thank you for listening. Thank you for joining. Thank you for waiting the 20 minutes to chat. I just didn't want it to be full of nonsense right off the bat. I don't have a whole lot of mods, so I wanted to try to protect them from all that too, as much as I could. So yeah, Holly, it's, you know, yeah. Echo chambers, yes ma'am, no, you know, yes ma'ams, yes sirs, like, right is right and wrong is wrong, and I'm done with it. And I really hope that some of you are starting to see some light. And I really hope that some creators just, let's start creating. Let's start creating. Let's stop spending our life wanting to just hate on each other and drag each other and be assholes. Like, there's so much more good that we could be doing, you know? So let's do it. All right, guys, thanks for listening. I am going to go pee now. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and hopefully I'll see you at TCA's later on tonight. Love y'all.